Okay, here we go. First of all, can everyone hear me? I'm going to do the same thing I do every time. Can you hear this? Is it coming out of this? Should be. Hang on. Yeah, that's got to be about right. Lovely. Thank you, Karma. Very kind of you. What are we saying? We can see 2-0 United, 4-1. Get your predictions in early because I want to know what you think is going to happen. We're going to do what we did last time, go on TikTok as well. Yeah, everyone thinks we're going to win. I realistically, we should. My thing is, I just want us to win to a point where we're not like we can just keep our record. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, if we don't play brilliantly, I don't really care. As long as we don't lose, then that's it. Just don't lose. It seems pretty simple when you think about it. Just don't lose. And we're good to go. Also, I saw you on TV for a brief second at the snooker. Yes, Rohill! That was one of the best days of my life. I was able to take my dad to the Crucible. So, yeah, he was gassed that day. And you might hear a dog in the background. Don't worry. His name is Rocco, and he is a Manchester United fan, aren't you, Rox? You good, Rox? He's just going a bit nuts at the minute. He's also a bit scared about what's going to happen. So he's just trying to calm himself down, is what he's trying to do. So we're going to go live on TikTok now as well. Yes, Shantano, I remember you said a while ago that you wanted to watch along. So here we are. Make sure you share this around if you can. Let's get the lights going up in both chats. Yes, Soham. Soham, were you on the big up stream as well? I swear you were. You're a real one, you know. You're on every single stream. And I love that. Yeah, Soham, appreciate that. We're here. We're going to share the joy together. Let's hope it's something to be joyous about. If you just joined on TikTok, we're not really talking about much because usually this is a time to go through the teams, to analyze stuff. But what is there really to analyze? We just need to not lose. That's it. Don't lose, and everything is okay. That's it. Nothing else. I was in your first ever watch along on YouTube too. Were you? Oh my god, that was age. When was that? Was that for Kieran McKenna? That was for the Ipswich game, wasn't it? Yeah. Smiles in PSG fan. Thibaut, you a PSG fan? Well, if you are, thank you for your service yesterday. I was saying to my girlfriend, like, the best fans to annoy are Arsenal. So when things happen against them, we are happy. Also, if we don't lose, we keep our unbeaten record. That's literally it. As long as we keep this unbeaten record going, then I don't care. Because that is literally all that matters right now. If you're new on YouTube, obviously drop a subscribe. We're trying to hit 5K. That'd be nice. Realistically, we're trying to hit 10 mil, but 5K I'll deal with right now. And then on TikTok, I think we're on 167K. We're trying to hit 250. So that'd be great. So yeah, make sure that you're following that. Oh, and get the likes going on TikTok. Apparently that just brings people in. I don't know how it works. Some sort of algorithmic stuff, but that is what happens. Is there any serious team news to be bringing? I don't really think there is. You should put some headlines and match score on screen for you next. I want to. Do you know how difficult that stuff is? You have to get OBS and then you got to put banners and then you got to make it interactive. Then you got. I'm just a little boy. I'm just one dev. I'm supposed to do it all myself. I'm a fan thanks to my dad, but also a Man United fan and support the team from my country of Belgium, of course. I started chanting PSG chants in Discord with my English mates. You're a legend. United signed an 18-year-old. Is that Enzo Carnabic? Because I know about that one. Who do you think is winning today? It's got to be us, isn't it? It's got to be us. Manure. Oh, you're a Geordie. Never mind. You lot are fine. You're doing great. Bilbao don't have either of the Williams boys. Is it realistically? We can't lose this. We're at home and we're 3-0 up. I just don't want to lose the game. That's it. I don't want to lose the game. That's all. If we can do that, people, then that would be nice. That'd be very nice indeed. Predict who's scoring. Oof. I have a sneaky suspicion that Alejandro Garnacho will have one because oh, hang on, we put another tifo up. What does this one say? Take me home, United Road. Oh, lit. See, Arsenal need to take notes. What did they do? They just did the little gunner terrible little gunner sign, and that's it. This is no thanks, Claire. That's all good. But literally, that's perfect. Take me home, United Road, to the place I belong, to see Old Trafford, to see United take me home. Bloody brilliant song. Hello, Tribal Chief. Wish all our fans good luck and good health. Eat some chocolate, Fez. Do you know what we tried? We made some sloppy joes today, right? This is for the YouTube chat as well. We made sloppy joes and we put a little bit of dark chocolate in there. Trust me, changes everything. Arsenal put the EAFC tifo. Yeah, it's disgraceful, isn't it? But no, we've done well, and yeah, Chloe, I think that's a shout. Love that. Strawberries and chocolate later. Oh, we need strawberries though. We got pineapple. We can make something. 2-0 tonight, comfy. Do you reckon? Do you want to play Spurs in the final? Absolutely not. Chloe, all good. We're only going to be chatting football from this point on, so any sort of change would be great. Pineapple and chocolate? Lol? I don't know, babe. We need to get some, don't we? My head is already in the final. You can't do that. You cannot do that. James Madison's injured. Look, if you start doing stuff like that, saying my head's already in the final and this is that, it's only going to get worse. I can promise you it's only going to get worse. Chocolate increases production of serotonin, aka joy, right? What's that? And we've had a lack of it. Yeah, you're not wrong, to be fair. You're absolutely not wrong. Oh, we've got smoke machines and fireworks. We are an absolute fire hazard. Beautiful. Look at Bruno Fernandes. Bruno, anyone who doesn't rate him, I don't understand. It's a disgrace to not rate that man. We'd be relegated without him, frankly. You know, we have this thing as football fans. I've said this so many times before, but we have this thing about only really appreciating players once they're gone and then just treating them like crap for the time that we're here. Nah. The dude gives everything for United, and we got to respect him for that. He's 20. How old is he now? Bodo 4, Spurs 1. You know what? Who do you think is going to win between Bodo and Spurs? In my opinion, I genuinely going to Bodo Glimt away from home I think they're one of the northernmost territories in Norway. So it's incredibly cold, very hostile environment, barely any away supporters, and it's a like a 3G pitch, I think. I think Bodo Glimt is going to win. I just don't know if they're going to win enough to win the overall tie. That's I genuinely think they'll lose this. Like Tottenham will lose this game. Will they lose the tie? I'm not sure. Let's get the lights going up by the chat. We've got 1.5k on TikTok. We only got the 5 on YouTube. What are you guys doing? Get the lights going in there. All it does is just send it out to more fans. I think the algorithm works the same on both lives. Get the lights going. And there we go. Oh, I saw one. Ain't you lovely? Love from South Africa. Yes, Cristiano Carralzo. What a bloody name that is, by the way. Usually they smack teams at home at a Simpray. That's what I'm saying. Is it DevFC on YouTube? Yes, it is, Chloe. Thank you so much for bringing that up. So if you are new here, I do a lot of long form stuff on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube right now. I do a lot of the long form stuff over there. So if you prefer some of that, especially with some of the things that are going to be happening, then and the reaction to this game a bit later in the week, then click the link in the bio and just go forward onto YouTube. Very simple. Hisham, fair enough. Oh, Kafazi, thank you very much, mate. I think if we get a goal, it could already be over. It should already be over. It should already be over. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. We've got our strongest team out. Obviously, with injuries and stuff, we haven't got Ahmad. I think, is Ahmad on the bench? Can you tell me who's on the bench? Because I'm not able to really see much. I have to literally just watch the game and then here. I might be able to see it now. But is Ahmad on the bench? Oh, thank you for the subscribe. Ahmad's on the bench? Yes, babe. Thank you. That's exactly how you spell it. Ahmad is apparently on the bench. He is on the bench. We've got Ahmad, we've got Shaw, Mainu, Amas, Kamasan, Mantato, Eriksson. Not much in the way of attacking reinforcement, is it? Besides Eriksson, Mount. Well, Mount. I didn't see Mount. Okay, Eriksson, Mount, Ahmad, and Mainu on the bench. There's no way that we're not going to lose. We're not going to win this game, surely. Fair enough, Chloe. You smashed it. Shaw out after that stinker last match. Yeah, he was terrible last match. But I think he's one of those players that he'll end up leaving anyway. So it is what it is. Oh, and there's Rocco. Rocco, what do you think will happen, sir? Do you think United are going to win this? I think so. Yeah? My G, what you saying? 2-0? 3-0? That Snoop means 4. 4-0 we're going to win. You see Rocco in there? Okay. Gave me a little fist bump as well. He knows, man. Rocco actually knows. We were there. Tell him, Rocks. When we were watching the game yesterday, and you literally said in English, you said Arsenal are a dead team. Do you remember? Do you remember, Rocks? Yeah, come here. You literally said, no one's helping him. He can fly this one. You literally said Arsenal's dead, innit? That's what you said.
Arsenal's dead.
Yeah, see? Mad. This dog is different. He's not a normal dog. He isn't. 4-0 to Bilbao. Whoever put that in the universe, get out. Rocco has better ball knowledge than Lee Gunner. Yes, he does. Rocco don't even know who Lee Gunner is. Don't even care. Come on, then. Just don't lose, man. Oh, no, I'm at that stage now. Just don't lose. Okay, I'm going to go a bit further back. If I go this far back, can you still hear me on the YouTube chat? I think on TikTok, it don't matter. I know you can hear me. But on YouTube, can you still hear me? I know that the glare's a bit mad, but there's really nothing I can do about that. That is the sun. What do you expect from me? Okay. You good? All right, perfect. Thank you so much. Rocco, ball knowledge has to be studied. Yeah, fairs. All right. It's been 6 seconds and we're not losing. That to me is a good start. But Rasmus Højlund is already offside. How do you get offside in 10 seconds? That to me should be a goal, in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? What time is it here? It is 8 o'clock here. Where are you watching from, Shantano? Are you from India, if I remember correctly? W Rocco? Yeah, get W Rocco in the chat. Man's a legend in these parts. If he weren't a dog, he'd be a manager. W Rocco, W Rocco. Yeah, love that, love that, love that. Little spell of possession at the minute for Bilbao. Do I call him Bilbao or do I call him Athletic Club? Because I don't really know. Is the final free on BT Sport in a few weeks? You know what? I don't know. I have a feeling it's free on YouTube. Because last season, it was the Champions League final was free, wasn't it? So I have a feeling it's free on YouTube. Don't quote me on that, but Chloe, look, she's in both. I actually done that then. Oh, that's love, people. All right, Bruno Fernandes, first time to stretch your legs. He's giving it off to Dorgu, who's just going to slow the game down. I think this is going to be a telling theme today. Slow the game down and let our class speak for the rest. That's what needs to happen. They don't like to be called Bilbao. My bad. Shoot me. Why? Why don't they like to be? They're from Bilbao. We're literally Manchester United. What's their problem? Tommy Plant, do you know the answer? I just noticed your picture, by the way. He's got the picture of Harry Maguire dressed as looking like R9. Fairs. Does anyone know why Athletic Club don't like being called Bilbao anymore? They're literally Athletic Club de Bilbao. So what's their problem? Why not try and sell Dorgu for a reasonable price, like 20, 25 mil, and get a more reliable defender? We just bought him. That's not how transfers work. These are people. You can't just keep receipts. I went to see a stadium tour of their club. Okay. And what did they tell you? Good foul by Rasmus. Do you know what Rasmus does in these games? I've noticed his hold-up play is so much better than what he's been able to do in the league. I think these lot just end up coming onto him. Pause. But I think they just they come through the back of him. Pause. And he just feels it. Pause. And then goes down. Pause. So that's all of that. Just makes it's the transfer market, not the dark web. Love that. You went to a stadium tour of their club. That's how I know. Okay, Fez. You know what? How can I argue with that logic? Okay, ball in from Fernandes, and it was glanced on by Lindelof. That was actually quite a decent chance to have something happen there. And I think Harry Maguire was just loving his time on the wings at the minute because he tried to go one-on-one with their right back, but it doesn't work out on this occasion. Come on, Haz. Is that what we call him? Harry Haz? I don't know. Find that a bit odd. Mags really, innit? Oh, that was a bit naughty from Casemiro, but I think there will be quite a lot of desperation from Athletic Club in this game. But you can kind of expect it. Good stuff. Ugarte, no need for a one-time pass then. We were actually through on goal if he figured that one out a bit better. The sun's hitting. Oh, might just stay here. This does feel quite nice. You get the freaking likes up, lads. Chloe's telling you. What more do you need? Chris, what's my final score prediction? I don't know why. This game just kind of has 1-1 written on it. I think it'll be 1-1. I hope not. I want to get some more goals. Let's make it like 7-0 on aggregate or something. But I think we'll concede as well. Maybe give Dorgu a rest, key player for the final. I'd give Mazraoui a rest over Dorgu. Saying that, Dorgu literally just went and got a clean slide tackle on this player. So fair enough. 7-2. Are you saying 7-2 on aggregate? Or are you saying 7-2 in this particular game? Because that's pretty mad. Whichever way. 5-0, please. Yeah, so I'm with you, mate. 7-2 is a shot. On aggregate, that would be cold. In this particular game, oh, cold. So what would that make on aggregate? 10-2. That sounds like a time frame. 10 to what? Lord of mercy. That I would love that. Imagine us scoring 7 at Old Trafford. Because I don't know about you lot, but like when we get a good win, it's just nice to watch the highlights sometimes. I say sometimes, like kind of regularly. It's just nice because we don't play very well a lot of the time. I'm leaning towards 2-1 United, but 5-1 in aggregate. You know what? That would do me. If we win here and win in the final and keep the streak in the UCL. Well, if we win here, we've got no choice. We have to win the final, otherwise we lose. So I don't think many teams have done the Europa League unbeaten. I know no team has done the Champions League unbeaten, at least when it's been called the Champions League. Maybe the European Cup was different. I'm not sure, but referee's already given some decisions to Man United. That's what we like. That is what we like. So far, there's nothing to make of this game. Absolutely nothing to make of this one. I didn't know Athletic Club had a blue kit. Bro, we've got a blue kit. So I've seen them in their blue kit before, actually. Like old Athletic Club. I think they've had it for a while. I don't think they're the type of club that will change their colours. Considering that they don't employ anyone unless you're from a specific region, they're not going to mess up their colours, are they? Lindelof is under a bit of pressure now. But Onana's there to mop up. And he's just kicked it out of play because that's what goalkeepers do. Ernesto Valverde. Can someone remind me, Valverde? Was he in Barcelona? I don't actually know that answer. Can you tell me if he was? Because I feel like that's just somewhere he would play or he would manage. Like his name is too good to not manage a big, massive team. Ernesto Valverde. You're just born to be a footballer. You're not going to be a banker with that name, are you? Let's face it. Dorgu's already putting himself about, as is Ugarte, which we like to see. He was in Barca. I thought so. Sad for Williams to not play, but be his last Europa League game for Bilbao. What do we think he'll go to? I think he'll go to Chelsea, frankly. Don't know why. It just seems like that's the type of move he would make. And it's definitely the type of move that Chelsea would make for him. He's going to Arsenal. You reckon, Club? Do you know what's mad as well? That's not even the worst shout. He actually genuinely could go to Arsenal. He's been linked. Chloe, you know about ball, you know. Oh, left-footed swipe by Onana. Nothing should come to it. It should be Dorgu. Yeah, Dorgu's got that sorted. He was in Barca from 2017 to 2020. Gee, did he win much there? Did he? Who is my norm? What do you mean my norm? What does that mean? Arsenal need a striker. I don't see them buying him. You know what? I don't actually think it's out of the realms of possibility. Have no fear. Haz is here. Yes, Haz. How are we doing? Oh, Bilbao trying to get to the back end of Mazraoui. Mazraoui does well, but he's giving it back to them. And it's a free shot on the edge of the area. And he somehow, Berenguer, has put it over the top. It was a pretty free chance for him at the minute. Baleng, he basically So the ball comes over to him. The ball comes over to their left back, and he passes it back to Baleng, and then he just skies it, and it doesn't. He's on the 6-yard line practically, and he just skies it. Baleng. That's the noise that the ball made when he hit it. Bang. He's just leaning back, and he skied it. Where is this sunshine? Clearly, I'm in the United Kingdom. I'm not going to tell you my city because that's how you get, stuff happen to you. But United Kingdom is about as far as I'm going to go. Oh, Casemiro's missed out in midfield there, but he's got unlucky. Rasmus, find the ball out wide, and he has. He's found it to Dorgu. Rasmus starts well in these games. Dorgu, terrible ball in, but it might find Mazraoui, and it has. Oh, Mazraoui slipped the poor boy. But it's going to go out for a throw-in. Okay. He won 2 La Ligas, did he? Gyökeres is kind of a no-brainer. How would you rather have Osimhen, Gyökeres, or Delap? Personally, I'm not sure about either of them, if I'm being honest. But it is a big one. You're a couple of minutes behind. There's nothing I can do about that, to be honest. Yeah, I wanted to sign Cunha as well. Casemiro's made a mistake. Athletic Club are on the way. That looks like Baleng. United are going to Bilbao. I hope so. Oh, there's spammers in the chat. Yeah, get rid of them if you can. Nothing to do with football, but what did you think of the GTA 6 trailer? I thought... Now, Chloe, out of the two of us, my girlfriend, is definitely the big gamer. So she will have more of an insight into this than me. But even for me, who doesn't get that excited about games, even I looked at it and I was like, oh, okay, cool. That looks good. That's not the insight that you want. Ask Chloe. Chloe, yeah, that's all you, babes. Again, Bilbao on the edge of the area, sized up by Casemiro. At the moment, it's not the most free-flowing game. Can't really expect it to be when so much is on the line. And one team is so much more comfortable than the other, but it's not ideal so far. If we go to Bilbao, we will get good by Bilbao fans. Genuinely, I think Bilbao fans are cool. I genuinely think they're fine. Yeah, Chloe. I like that one. Yeah, to be fair, I agree with you as well. The first one smashed it. I feel like the first one had to be great because it was the first splash and they probably didn't expect at that time to have another delay. And I have a feeling that this one only came about because of the delay. So they might have pieced it together a bit differently, whereas the other one seemed like it had more sort of flow to it. That's all I've got. Second trailer on the website was basically an apology because of the delay. I like the Bonnie and Clyde vibe. Yes, Chloe. Love that. Between Lucia and Jason. Is it Lucia? I don't know. If you're on... Lucia. If you're on TikTok, by the way, let's get the likes up. There's only 15 people in there. Let's get the likes going. Let's get up to... The last game, we got up to 30k likes. Let's get up to 20k this time. Because I appreciate not many people are going to tune into this because they don't know really what's going to happen. Or there's more of an expectation of what's going to happen, I should say. Okay. It's a dangerous free kick now for Bilbao. 12 minutes in. I did say if we concede in the first 20, it could get hairy. And Onana forgets that as a goalkeeper, you can catch the ball. He's just punched it. But you know what? Live and you learn, son. It's brought down well by a Bilbao player at the edge of the box. Mazraoui sizes him up. Casemiro's coming out. It's the edge of the box. It's in. Cleared by Casemiro. And now Ugarte looks to find a ball in behind. Oh, the goalkeeper comes out well. It was a good ball in behind from Ugarte going to Garnacho. But I can't see the goalkeeper's name then. There was so many letters. But he came out and he sized up against him pretty well. But that is the first sort of inroads we've made. And I do like the fact that we are doing balls in from behind. Pause. Because that's where we're going to get most of our joy. Otherwise, if we're just sticking to the ball like being played in front of everyone, that's not going to do well on us whatsoever. And we're doing it again. And this time it's Yoro who's finding Højlund. And Højlund just doesn't keep the ball in. He needs to get better at that. What are you thinking about the final, if you are? I mean, I think If also, can someone keep me updated on the Bodo Glimt score? I feel like they'll show it on this screen anyway, but can you keep me updated if anything does happen? Because yeah, right now I think we are in pole position, obviously, for the final out of every team, even Spurs. So we should be getting there, but it is what it is. Would you sell Hoyland to Juve? It depends on the package. Like if it's a loan out to Juve, absolutely not. We saw what they did with Kolo Muani. I don't know, was that Juve or was that someone else? But I just don't believe in loaning out a player that's worth that amount of money and that can have an impact in your squad. Anthony was always different, but yeah, this one I'm not too sure about. I have more faith in Rasmus Højlund than any of the other teams that I've just mentioned, any of the other players I've just mentioned there. We are just playing around the back. I think Amorim's game plan is bang on. To make it as boring a game as possible so that we can just get the result. And I back it. Lindelof, what did I just say? I think you need to keep the ball in the pitch if you want to win games. I don't know. I'm trying to play Fortnite, but I've got to wait an hour. You have to wait an hour. Oh, Blumenek. But it's fine. You prefer to watch Man United versus Bilbao, of course, because this has been the most boring game I've seen in about 2 weeks. But we're winning, Harry. That is outrageous. We're in the same position as PSG yesterday. We're in a much better position than PSG, of course. How have we been? Boring is good. Genuinely, it's been boring. Nothing has happened at all. It's been a very boring game. Very much so. Oh, that's a good ball, though. Into Bruno, who's found Højlund. Oh, it's Garnacho. He's through on goal, and he has somehow decided to not lift it over the goalkeeper then. I'm on the 15th minute. That should be 1-0 to Manchester United, frankly. Garnacho, I don't think it was the best ball in, well, the best control. Great ball in from Casemiro to find Bruno. Bruno finds Garnacho, who's onside. His first touch is poor, and his second touch, he tries to ball roll and go around the goalkeeper. This ain't FIFA, bro. Get the ball out your feet and get a shot at goal. What are you trying? But honestly, Bilbao looks so desperate. Without the Williams brothers, they look so desperate today. There you go. I'm just hiding anyone who's going to post some spam shots. Oh, Dorgu's found the ball to Højlund. Højlund on the edge of the box. He's found Bruno Fernandes. Oh. Now they're on the attack. Bruno is scampering. Oh, they got a bit of an no, it's not an overload. I didn't see Maguire out of picture. Should be able to hoover this up quite clearly. We've got 6-7 men back. They've got 4 forward. And it's all petered out. But they are getting some joy to get into crossing positions. But when they do, they're not doing anything with them. Casemiro, lovely ball into Ugarte from the clearance. Ugarte finds Bruno. And Bruno finds an out ball to Dorgu. That's been our most potent way out so far. Score predictions, genuinely, I think 1-1. This has got 1-1 or 2-1. 1-1 or 2-1 written all over it, really. Maguire tries to switch it to Maz, and it's gone out of play. But it's this sort of cheap play, like giving away throw-ins, giving away free kicks that could become costly at some point. I don't think it'll come costly now, but I don't like that we're doing it anyway. As long as we don't lose the match, anything's fine. 100%. I agree. Casemiro's gone with a high boot there, and I don't like it because it will get pulled back for VAR. And if he's done something, imagine we go to 10 men at some point in this game. Oh, yeah, Lenny Yoro, that is beautiful. Well, their player's up now, so I don't think it's too big of a deal. Lenny Yoro with a really good interception to get rid of the danger for now. It's still Bilbao on the attack, but they are just kind of repeating the same pattern. It is very boring. I wish I could tell you something that would make this sound less boring than what it is, but it's not. I'm bored. Should we just talk about something else? What's everyone's favorite food? I'll tell you mine in a bit. What's everyone's favorite food? We look tired. No, we don't. We really don't. Everyone else looks tired. Steak, Soham. Fair enough. Pizza and tiramisu, Chloe. You understand. You understand me. What's everyone's favorite food? Go on, get it in the chat. That's how bored I am. Literally, Bilbao was on the attack then. I knew nothing was going to happen. Now Garnacho can run the other way. He decides to run infield because he's bored, I guess. Might as well ask him what his favorite food is playing like that. And then Bruno just sells him an absolute dummy. Dorgu finds Ugarte in space. Lovely. Salted fish and bacon. Interesting. You've never had tiramisu, Soam? That's mental. A nice medium steak? Okay. Ghana needs to box. I don't know what that means, but fairs. What striker do you want to see at Man United next season? I don't know. Literally anyone. Anyone that can do a job. If you're new on TikTok, drop a follow. We're trying to get the likes up to 20K for a start. So let's get the likes up and let's get to 20,000 of them. Also, if you follow, free shout out in the live. It's a poor ball from Ugarte trying to find Dorgu on the overlap. Nothing comes of it. Egusi and pounded yam with goat meat. Fairs. I don't know what egusi is. I've had pounded yam before. How do you think we're playing so far? We're boring. That's why I'm asking people what their favorite food is on board. What's your favorite food, Hannah? And what's your favorite food, Henrik? No, Henrik, you've already said. Everyone's already said in the YouTube chat. Also, if you want to join on YouTube, link in bio. Subscribe as well, because that's where the long form stuff comes in. What's my favorite drink? I'm so glad you asked. Ginger beer. Oh, the best drink in human history. I only recently got back into drinking it because my dad and I used to every single week when we go to the chip shop. But old Jamaican ginger beer, roast dinner's my favorite. Really? I mean, I ain't judging. I don't like gravy, so you can judge me if you want. Dahl's beer is the best beer. Is that alcoholic though? Because what I'm drinking isn't alcoholic. So Casemiro, well played. Oh, he's found a lovely ball out to Dorgu as well. We're not going for this game whatsoever because Dorgu should be making a piercing run to that. And instead, he's just giving the ball away. So there is no real effort. And now there's a bit of an overload on the right-hand side. So this could be a bit Larry. Yoro has to be watchful. Oh, he's come inside instead. He's going to have a free shot at goal. And he scuffed it wide. I tell you what, there is no confidence in this Bilbao team whatsoever. We should be controlling this game so much better. Yeah, I agree with that. It's not giving me much hope for the final. That's for sure. Because that's where we're heading. It's not giving me much. Roast potatoes, yeah. Roast potatoes are the one. 0-0 at the moment. Literally nothing going on. Nothing going on. If we get one more goal in this, bring on the kids as far as I can tell. I'm putting these users in a timeout whenever you start adding in stuff into the chat. Like these streams. I mean, we are 3-0 up, so lads are maybe a bit laid back. Yeah. I'd rather us be more laid back than to... Oh, Dorgu's in behind, though. Just have a dig, son. That's a foul, ref. Referee. Sir. Oh, brother. I'm not sure about that whatsoever. It looked like Dorgu got to the ball first. Have a look at this again. It's a through ball from Bruno Fernandes. Dorgu gets to the ball first. And he's just taken out. He's gone down a bit easy. No, he's gone down too easy for me, actually. I don't think that's a penalty. I disagree. I don't think that's a penalty. I disagree with my own self. How's that? He did a bit. You can see how he's like kind of already going down. That's when it's like he's sort of thrown himself to the ground. And you know when the players fall and they look at the ref, that's immediately like they're just trying to buy it. They are checking for a penalty. I just don't think they'll give it. It's good how Casemiro has made everyone forget about the Jamie Carragher comment. Oh, Jamie Carragher can leave the football before the football leaves you. Shut up, man. I can't believe he said to a 5 times Champions League winner. How are you saying that? Disgraceful. No pen. He's not going to give that as a pen. And the fact they're looking at it this much means it's not a clear and obvious decision. So it shouldn't be a penalty. Do you know what I mean? It should not be a penalty given. And it looks like check is over. I think that's fair. But then if he'd given it, this is the annoying thing about VAR. Had he given that, I don't think VAR would have overturned it. Can we say, by the way, this little glow that I'm getting from on TikTok, that's not even golden hour. That's sunburn. Sunburn central, that is. Okay, we are looking a bit bare in midfield, which is weird considering we've got an overload, but we are looking a bit bare in midfield, and I don't really like it. Ball's ricocheted off Dorgu again. Yoro does well to snuff that out and not give away anything for a handball. They're going to go wide again. That's all they're doing. They're going wide and whipping in balls. And frankly, with Maguire, Lindelof, and Yoro, they can do that all day long. Because unless we're stupid, that's not going to work. Another ball in. He's got the steal on Mazraoui. Mazraoui gets it away well. Another ball in from their left back. Cleared easily by Lindelof. I just think that's going to happen. Football Instagram pages are getting out of hand. I just saw a post saying Ronaldo's moving to Chelsea. Pfft, never. Somehow that's a foul from Højlund as he's going through on goal. And this looks a bit suspect. Someone's getting a yellow card. There's an elbow. And they're saying it's an elbow from Mazraoui. Well, if it's an elbow, could that be a red? Let's have a look. Wait, so what's the foul? How have they given that as a yellow card? He's using his hands for leverage. Referee's had a stinker there. I don't get that. How are you going to... You can't jump without your arms. He's used his arm for leverage and he's caught him. He headed into his elbow and he gets a yellow card. That's a really bad decision. But it does mean that Mazraoui is on a booking for at least 65 minutes in this game, which isn't a good sign. This is not what we want to be seeing. A lot of the play so far is coming down Dorgu's side, which is interesting. They clearly think they can steal a bit of a march on him, but quite confident in both of them. But that I don't like that stat. 58% possession for Bilbao so far. Do I call them Bilbao? I'm going to call them Athletic because apparently they don't like being called Bilbao. And now Mazraoui is on a booking, and I think they might start targeting him. It would make sense if they did. And Casemiro's just given away a free kick for no real reason. That's poor from him, really. Don't let them get any momentum in this game. We have subs for him. Who do we have subs for Mazraoui as a right back? I mean, we've got Camerson. If we get one more goal and there's like 20 minutes to go, I expect Amas, Camerson, all these lot to come on. Mantato might come on. He's just signed a new deal. So yeah, I think Thingy would come on though. Mantato is probably most likely to come on as a right wing back. Or Ahmad, obviously. Because Mazraoui's not playing in the back three, he's playing in the wing back. So Ahmad in that role would be perfectly fine, actually. So I'll take that back. I don't know much about football, but I genuinely believe I could do a better job than certain referees. 100% Glow. 100%. Some of them just go looking for stuff that isn't even there. Hang on, there's a ball in now from a good free kick. It's whipped in towards Onana. He's claimed it well, to be fair. He's claimed that very well. You kind of missed Dallo right now. I was clowning Dallo. I mean, everyone was clowning Dallo, but I said he's the type of player that, yeah, he's been putting in okay performances, but when he goes, his level of athleticism, you were always going to miss. And that's a slack pass from Casemiro again. And the ball is gifted back to Bilbao. Bruno's telling them, everyone, to calm down. And they need to. Because right now, everything is just a bit haphazard. It's 30 minutes. Nothing's really happened. No goalkeeper's had to really make a save in 30 minutes of football, which is a bit mad to say. But the ones who have to force the issue are Bilbao. But we're allowing them to have too much of the ball, in my opinion. Brilliant play from Yoro again to win the free kick. Are they biased towards certain teams? I don't get it. Well, that's the long-held belief. To be honest, when United were amazing, there was this idea that we intimidated referees and we got a lot of the decisions. And frankly, I hear it because we did do that. And you're pretty silly to think that we didn't because we just did. But otherwise, I think in general, Liverpool get the rub of the green constantly. Barcelona get it constantly. There's a lot of teams that get it. And right now, we don't get anything. I thought Dallo would have been a lot better as a wing back than what he has been. Adam, absolutely agree with that. I absolutely agree. I think Dallo, I thought he was tailor-made for this system, but he's really not. Well, so far he hasn't been. And you think that would just be a normal development in his game because he's already a runner, he's already athletic. So why not just keep it going? But he's been quite poor. Casemiro is definitely taking charge in these European games, you know. Oh, Dorgu's done brilliantly there to find Lindelof. I can't believe Lindelof is starting for us in 2025, man. He's not going to have his contract renewed in the summer. I think that's already been pretty much confirmed because we would have started having talks with him right now if there was something. Referee, that's a booking. No attempt to play the ball and he's late on him. So you're not going to book. There's been a foul on Garnacho where he's going back towards his own goal purely out of frustration from Yuri on the Athletic team. And yet, absolutely nothing for it. And yet, when our player goes up for a header and one player catches his arm, it's a foul and a yellow card. So this sort of stuff is just a bit silly. But no, to answer your question, there definitely can be bias towards from referees. And referees have even come out since they've retired and said that when they had to referee certain games, they felt certain ways towards it. One referee even got banned, I think, for saying how much he hated Liverpool. Okay, we're through on goal now. Dorgu is 2 against 1. And that is awful from Patrick Dorgu. It was a pretty simple ball in that he needed to find Garnacho after a really well played from Casemiro to find him in the first place. But he's done really poorly, and Ugarte's done well to mop up the mess. Dorgu, gotta look at yourself there, lad. You're only 20, so you're only going to get better. But it is what it is. Thelma, I can't put the screen. I can't face the screen because then I'll get banned from TikTok. That's really, really poor from Dorgu. You really need to get to the byline and just put that in across the ground. Made that so easy for the defender there. Telegraphed everything you were going to do. But when there have been openings, Man United have had the best ones. And I think that's exactly what Ruben would have wanted. Oh, but now Harry's given the ball away for no real reason. Strikes come off of Yoro. Oh, and Bilbao ahead. Is 1-0 Bilbao. Absolute stupidity from Harry Maguire for no reason. He's given the ball away. And it's come out to the Bilbao man who's not been closed down. This is exactly what we were scared of what would happen. We've just been arrogant and we've been slacking everything that we're doing. It's come out the first real chance they've got at goal, and he's put it away brilliantly, to be fair. It is a brilliant goal for Bilbao, this. It is an absolutely brilliant goal. But Harry Maguire, I don't know what he's doing there. He's just given the ball away, not looked at where he's supposed to be. The hero of the first leg is the villain so far. A lucky ricochet comes out to their man, and it's a good goal. I think Onana sees enough of this and he should save it. I think Onana should save it. Am I being a bit sad? I think Onana should save that. I think he's mistimed the dive. He's mistimed the dive, and he's got 2 hands on it, and he's mistimed it. I think Onana should save that, frankly. Not good enough. Dorgu's now trying to force the issue a little bit, and he's lost the ball again, and this is going to be, if they get a second before half-time, panic stations. Massive panic stations. This was really going to be the only way that Bilbao get into anything in this game. It would just have to be some poor play from Man United, and that's what's happened. It's a really good strike from Yao Oregiza. I hope I'm saying that right. A really good strike. I think Onana should do better, but Harry Maguire should absolutely do better. Get your foot on the ball, lads, because this so far isn't good enough. Garnacho's done well there. There's a switch on from Bruno, and he's found Mazraoui. You going to take him on? Go on, Maz. It's good first time ball in from Casemiro, but Højlund's not even going towards it, which is poor, to be honest. That's not a foul, ref. Okay, this ref is giving away a lot of soft things now, and this is going exactly the way Bilbao wanted to go. Just in a single moment, the game has flipped. And now Bilbao are probably going to feel like they can try and get something out of it, because when you have a goalkeeper in there, like we've got, who can't be trusted with stuff, Harrison, James Maguire, that is poor. Casemiro doesn't get out quick enough either, you have to say. And Onana just mistimes his dive. I'm sorry, I don't think that's good goalkeeping whatsoever, to be honest, from him. Can't watch a Man United game and not be riddled with nerves. Yeah, it is the way that it is. Why are my neighbours holding a Bilbao flag at their window? Who do they support? If they support Liverpool, then it kind of makes sense. And it starts slowly. We're going to start crumbling, and it's going to be 3-1 or something by halftime. Well, Right now, it's 3-1 on aggregate to Man United. It's 1-0 Bilbao on the night. And already, Casemiro's lunging in, and they're getting far too much space in midfield. Ruben, if I can see it, you can see it. There is way too much space in midfield now. And it's a lofted ball in, and he looked offside, but goodness me, do you think they're going to come back? No, I don't. I still think this game is ours. But it'd be nice to get a goal before half-time just to shut everyone up. Do you know what I mean? That would be nice. And we don't want to lose this game. We want to go unbeaten in the Europa. And we're still lumping balls up. Okay, this is now playing a lot more into Bilbao's hands. 60 minutes left in the game. Only 35 minutes gone. This can get a bit leery if we're not careful. Would be nice if the ref was consistent. I think the ref is definitely favouring them a bit more today. But let's be real. In the Bilbao game, we got a massive slice of luck in that game. A few times, really. So we can't have it both ways. Do you know what I mean? We've got to accept when the ref is for us or against us. I just want to win or draw this game so we're still unbeaten. So do I. I'll take a draw. I don't care. Just don't lose. And right now we are losing at home, which is not something you want to see. Especially after how poor we were for the majority of the Brentford game at the weekend, where we rested players and with the thought process being that we were going to be the best we could in Europa. But now we've got a bit of an overload. Well, it's 3 versus 3. Ugarte leading the charge. He finds Garnacho in a bit of space. Garnacho feeds it to Dorgu, who's trying to atone for his error, and he takes it right off the toe of Bruno Fernandes, who is not going to be happy with him whatsoever. Yeah, not good enough from Patrick Dorgu. Dorgu's probably had the worst game so far. I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't mind Harry Amas coming on for him because he looks a bit out of his depth in this game. Man, I hope it's not another dramatic game. Yeah, me neither. It's a good pullback from Garnacho, frankly. But Dorgu takes it off of Bruno Fernandes, of all people, and then he's trying to atone for his error, frankly. And he's doing too much. Needs to relax a bit. We need form going into the final. We need league form going into the final. Yeah, I do hear that, to be honest. We can lose 2-0 and still go through. I don't want to lose 2-0, though. There's no reason to lose 2-0 in this game. What do you guys make of the game so far? Not happy at all. Really, I'm not. I can't really say many players having a great game. I think Yoro is probably having our best game. Little chance here for Garnacho to start something. Bruno trying a bit too much there. Defense is poor. Yeah, it was terrible from Maguire, to be honest. Boring at best. Yeah. What's the Spurs score? Is it still 0-0? Just the way Spurs will like it, really. Still 0-0? All right. Yep, that is a foul. Thank you, ref, for giving something our way. It has been really poor defensively. I think Maguire to make that error and for Casemiro not to close down. You know, Ruben Amorim's not going to be happy. I don't think there's really any Man United fans that could be happy with this so far. We cannot be the team that lets Spurs win something, I imagine. If we get to the final after this and we lose to Spurs, honestly, I'm going to go to sleep for about 12 days in the summer. I cannot be on social media when that happens, if that happens. Ugh. Yoro doing well again to keep the ball. Do you know what Yoro does really well? He sustains attacks. He sustains attacks so well. And Dorgu's been caught offside. Dorgu's been our worst player so far, in my opinion. Dorgu's had a really bad first half. Because remember, it was his poor pass into Garnacho that led to the passage of play, which created their opener. So it's not good enough. So it's not been good enough at all. And it's a poor kick from Onana that's probably going to find them as a second ball, and it does. And it's found them, but Garnacho hoovers up. So it's really not been good. Oh, ref, you have to book him for that. Stood on his toe, and he has booked him good. We're losing the ball too often. Yep, completely agree. Still amazes me how we struggle so much with this system. So it amazes me as well, frankly. These players have had long enough under Amorim to learn what they're supposed to be, but they're just not doing what we all expect them to do, which is just be competent in their roles. Dorgu's below average. I think he's shown himself to be average so far, but he is a young guy. And 15, 20 million is not a bad move for him. It reminds me of the Malacia deal, really. So there's no real downside to it. We'll either recoup the money or get more or get a good player for a good price. But so far today, he's been our worst performer. I would say Dorgu's probably been our worst performer. We badly need Shaw and Ahmad. I agree with Ahmad. I'm not sure about Luke Shaw, though. Not sure. Casemiro with a really good header there. Could have been a bit awkward if he'd not made that. Good ball into Bruno. Bruno finds Yoro. Yoro calms it down. Yoro's a very cool customer under pressure, isn't he? Considering he's only 19 and he's there doing these sorts of things. It's really commendable. This ref is giving everything now, and I don't like it. This ref is giving absolutely everything. There's no need for it, really. It's not been good enough from the referee or us. Oh, that's a foul. Has he let it go on? He has, and Garnacho isn't in behind. He's only sizing up one man, though. Garnacho's got one man to go through, and he can't get through him. Poor from Garnacho. I did say before the game, I put it on Twitter, I thought this would be a good game for Garnacho after that goal against Brentford. But he hasn't started that well. Oh, but Ugate's done well to find a bit of an opening for us. And Hoyland tries to find Dorgu. It ends up going to him. But Dorgu's got to give it to Bruno, and he does. Nah, Dorgu's trying to look for another penalty again. This is the second time he's done that. Been really weak in the challenge and trying to say that it's a penalty. We don't need that, Patrick. We need you to do more of why we bought you. Poor ball in from Mazraoui. Poor clearance, really. Cleared out to Bruno, goes back to Maguire. It's settling back into more of the routine of everything before the first goal. And the first goal was just a mistake. It wasn't a fluke. It was a good goal, but it was a mistake. But that is their prerogative at the minute. Just try and get to the second ball and see what happens. Dorgu again. Coming to Casemiro. Casemiro finds a good ball into Bruno. Bruno should have turned and done something there, but he's gone back out to Lindelof. This game is eking out to be one of the most boring ones I've seen so far this season. But we're 1-0 down. That's the key element of this. We're 1-0 down. Oh, and we nearly scored, but Garnacho somehow has put it wide. This has not been, it's not vintage by any stretch of the imagination, but Dorgu is in the middle of the park. I'm not entirely sure how he's found himself there, but Garnacho's through on goal. He's tried to chip the goalkeeper, and he just chipped it wide. Garnacho again, clearly through on goal, and it's poor from him, really. Not good enough from Alejandro Garnacho. And I said he would score. That's the one that predicted they would get. Now we just need our two. Yeah. I agree. Should have scored that one easily, yeah. Really not good enough from, in my opinion, Dorgu and Garnacho. I love Garnacho, but he needs to convert these. 100% he does. There's no caveat to that. He's just not good enough at converting those chances. We've had 5 shots. There's only been 1 on target, and that was their goal. And that was from outside the box. A bit of a Hail Mary shot, but well converted either way. Garnacho does need to get better at converting these chances. I completely agree. No, we need to keep. I hate to say this, we need to keep it tight before half time because if they score a second and the deficit's cut to 1 for half time, then it's panic stations. Dorgu should snuff this one out, and he's done well there to get rid of it, just clearing it to safety. Keep wide, Ghana. I think this game needs a bit of Ahmad, frankly. I wouldn't mind seeing Ahmad in this game. I was hoping we weren't going to need him, frankly, but I think we might. We need Mount and Amas to come on after halftime. I'm not sure about Mount, but Ahmad can 100% come on. Ooh, do not like you lunging in like that, Yoro. But in this case, has worked out well. He's played it off against Berenguer for a goal kick. Am I the BuzzFeed guy? Yes, Josh. I am the BuzzFeed guy. Didn't you say that last time? I swear I remember you. Just putting the light on now. Let's get into that time. Keep him out on the bench. Amazing. Amazing? Do you mean a mass? You remember me? Yes. Have I had roti? Why would I have roti, bro? I had sloppy joes is what I had. Are you going to continue on Big Up? I will. I think the reason I've done YouTube for this game, and I'll do Big Up for the other games, is because Big Up doesn't have the rights, I think, to the Europa League or the Champions League. So when I was doing like the tactics board and stuff, I wouldn't be able to show the Athletic team, like unless it was a Prem game. I wouldn't be able to show the away side, sorry. And yeah, it just didn't really work too much. So I I've decided to do YouTube for this and hopefully the final if we make it there. And I'll do Big Up for any other game or any other bit of news. I'll do Big Up as well. Oh, and it's another awkward play on the edge of our box. They might get a shot away here, Athletic, if we're not careful. It's gone to the edge of the box. Good goalkeeping from Onana. And he's just going to hold on to it to take this thing out of the game. Oh, Ahmad. Yeah, I think Ahmad needs to come on as well. Tell you what, Yoro is lunging in twice. He's learning too much from Casemiro. I don't like it. Ghana and Dorgu have been so poor so far. Completely agree, Sansa. Completely agree. For me, Dorgu has been a massive disappointment in this game. And Ghana, frankly, if he scores his 2 chances, then we're having a very different conversation, aren't we? So, yeah, it's not been good enough from either wing, which is why I think we need to switch it up on the wings. Let's get Ahmad on this game, sorry. We also need to close down their goalkeeper because he can't kick for nothing. How can you be a goalkeeper? Sorry, like I know you're supposed to be good with your hands, but it's still called football. How can you be so bad with your feet? And it's halftime. 1-0 to Bilbao. Really bad half. Really boring, stagnant, not converting any of the chances that we've been given, not even getting a shot on target. Onana, I think, needs to do better for his goal. I might be being harsh, but I'm going to go on Twitter, actually, and see how harsh I am being. Because for me, I think he should be doing better. But in the YouTube live, what are you saying so far about this game? Because I am not particularly happy with it. I'm really not. Well, everything on Twitter is just about the TIFO that we've used. I mean, it's nice, but Jesus, guys, talk about the game. If you're new, drop a follow on either platform. Boring and a bad half. What's the scenes in Jamu, by the way? What's Jamu? Why didn't he blast it out? Garnacho just needs to switch on because we need to win. Yeah, I wouldn't say we need to win. We need to not lose. That's the difference. If you are new on TikTok or on YouTube, make sure you're following on whichever platform suits you best. The India-Pakistan conflict. Yeah, I've heard about that. Horrible what's going on, to be honest. We had to check in with our relative to make sure they're okay. They are, but I have quite a lot of family up in the Punjab region, so it's by proximity, it's one of the closest to there, but thankfully they're not. Well, they've now navigated quite far away from it, but Yeah, it's horrible. Brother Dev, how you doing? Yes, Fazazazaz. Fazazzle? Is that a name? Yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you for the follow, bro. If you are new, drop a follow where you are. I'll try and shout you out on the live if I see it. But so far, so bad. That's honestly how I'm looking at this game. It's not been good. Maybe this game is not for Dorgu. Genuinely, I might have to agree with that. Garnacho can't score. Yeah, honestly, Garnacho's been poor. Dorgu's been poor. They've all been poor. I can't really exempt too many players. I think my favorite player that I've been watching is Yoro. Do you know what I mean? But other than that, has Anthony just scored a free kick against Fiorentina? I'm just watching it on Twitter now. This brother needs to get a grip on himself. And it's a great free kick in off the post to go past De Gea. What's he got? What's he on? What is he on? He's doing too much, man. He's made 8 goals since joining Real Betis, 12 goals and assists. That man is just being stupid. Bruno, Ugarte, Cassie, Yoro was very good in the first half. Bruno, I don't think he was very good. Ugarte was good. Cassie was okay. I think he got exposed a bit too much. Yoro was good. I agree with that. But what I'm saying, I think now, what changes would you make at halftime? There's 100 people in the TikTok chat. There's over 13 in YouTube. Also, if you're in TikTok and you want to go to YouTube, click the link in the bio. You just go straight through onto YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. We're trying to hit 50 million, so let's go. But Matt the Steph has said Ghana needs selling. 83 shots and 6 goals from that is insanity. Is that really what it is? Just one more goals, lads. Just one. Yeah. Honestly, think Onana should be saving that shot. Lunani, please, in the chat, cook me if you want. I think, personally, Onana should be saving that shot. Because as he's gone down, it's the one area of the pitch that I think I can analyze to the best. Because when I did play, I was a goalkeeper. So I spent a lot of time analyzing goalkeepers. And for me, when you're outstretched, you shouldn't be going like this. The reason why you make one-handed saves is so that more of your body can get out. Look, that's where one goes. And then immediately, when I bring my other arm in, you see how much that changes? Look, one's there, all the way up there. Now look, when I bring my other arm in, naturally, that's what ends up happening. So it's stupid that he's doing it. There's no real point in doing that type of style of save, for one. But having done that, he's on the way down from the dive as he's trying to save the shot. And like Nunani says in the chat, I agree with you. He has so much time to get to it and he dives immediately. He panics and rushes to it. I completely agree. Lunani, I can't say it better myself. Onana is a bad goalkeeper in terms of his fundamentals of the game. I think his mentality is brilliant. He is capable of a good performance. And I think he's got the mentality to be a United goalkeeper. I just don't think he has the quality. Unpopular opinion, Dorgu was good. I agree with you, but fair play. Exactly. David De Gea was always one-handed with that. I'm telling you now, please, if you're by yourself now, just put your arm out like that. If you're by yourself, it's a bit weird if you don't. Just put your arm out like that. If I'll just melt some chocolate later. Yeah, but can you do it twice, please? I could do it with some too. Do that, and then bring your other arm in and look immediately where your other arm goes to. It comes in by at least 2 or 3 inches. And the reason for that is because it's connected to the same part of your spine. You're told in football, it's the reason why you don't shoot with both feet, because you can't get any leverage with it. So you need to make sure that one is mobile in order to be as flexible as you need it to be. So it's just ridiculous that as a top flight goalkeeper, you're getting that wrong. No great save comes from that. I've never seen a great save come from that. Pickford saves that. Yeah. De Gea saves that. Pickford saves that. I think Bayende saves that. I just think it's poor. Really poor from him. Also not a fan of how Onana keeps his legs open, saving low shots. His knee should be covering the gap left in his leg. You are a goalkeeper, my friend. You've just said you're a goalkeeper. It's so true. That last shot, this is why I get so scared whenever a ball comes anywhere near Onana, because he seems to I'm going to stand up. He seems to go for it like that with his legs outstretched. Do you see what I'm saying? His legs are outstretched. What you're supposed to do, you bring this knee or your dominant knee there. You cut off that angle and you go like that so that it stops anything. You get your whole body behind it and you're able to then progress with the ball. But his basics, his fundamentals of goalkeeping is so poor. And I don't see Onana staying at the club much longer. I think if we end up taking another, aren't you meant to be positive? I am positive. What I'm saying is, I just love analyzing goalkeeping, to be honest. And that's why, Chloe, not as hot as you. That is why I look at these sorts of things and I'm just like, it helps explain to me what I'm seeing. So I just look at Onana doing that and I think he needs to be better. Who actually had confidence in Garnacho to score that? I did. I did. Because remember, players can make mistakes, right? They can always make mistakes. It's just when they're routine mistakes. With Garnacho, I think there's enough of his game to work on. Do you know what I mean? There's definitely enough of his game to work on. That's so poor from Onan. I'm just watching the goal back again. Poor from Casemiro, poor from Harry Maguire, all of them. But I look at Garnacho, and in my opinion, in order to get that type of player to do what he does, makes runs in behind, he can take a man on, he's got a good shot on him with both feet, he is skillful, he is quick. To get that in today's market, you're paying at least 60, 70 million pounds for him. Do you know what I mean? So Garnacho does need to improve, but I don't think it's that bad. Poor from Jarrell, 100%. Dev's chat is becoming Tinder. It's my girlfriend, brother. But do you think poor from Jarrell? Oh, Jarrell's horrible, babes. We know this. Horrendous from Jarrell. Get in the chat who you think we're talking about. Their goal was nice. We can't lie. It was nice. It's not good enough. I'm looking at the shots from Garnacho now. He's trying to be too cheeky. Just keep it simple. The best football is played when it's simple. You know, everyone talks about like the tiki taka or the Barcelona teams or the Cruyff teams. It's so they kept everything simple. You see a man in possession, you pass to him. You're struggling with possession and you see your man struggling, you make space. You turn it into a triangle because what can one man not defend? 3 different lines. It's not rocket science. But Garnacho in that position, go around the goalkeeper. The whole goal is to aim at. You need to go around them. And right now, we haven't had a shot on target, which is poor. Onana has to look at that. Like, he's even come down like that. Who saves a shot like that? It's not volleyball, bro. He's supposed to do this. Not good enough, and it's panning to him. I can't hear what they're saying, but I'm assuming that people aren't so sure. Dorgu was amazing defensively. He was good defensively. Still not good offensively, which has always been the problem with him. Garnacho is greedy, but I love him. You love him, do you? Lunani. Garnacho is so good at so many things. It's unfortunate he needs to work on his finishing, but he's only 21 or so. Give the kid time. Lunani, please. Yeah, Lunani to Man United for 200 mil. Here we go. Please stay in this chat. I like you very much. Alana, we've discussed it. We've discussed Harry Maguire's pass. I thought it was terrible. It's terrible is a bit of a harsh word. It's complacent. It's arrogant. He's not even looked at where anyone could be. And he's expecting Yoro to be there, which in the shape, Yoro shouldn't have been there. Do you know what I mean? Let's say we get through this. What is your honest opinion on the outcome of playing Spurs? Honestly, I am the GOAT. All right, let's keep it humble, Lunani. If we end up playing Spurs, I have a sneaking suspicion that they might do us. Don't ask me why. I just do think they might beat us. I hate this feeling. We shouldn't feel this nervousness. Just don't know which United will turn up. There's no need to feel nervous about this game. I still think that the outcome is a pretty simple one. But what's annoying me the most is that we just need to keep it to a point where we're playing the system well and the manager's happy with it. Because so far, if we play the system well and everyone's working with each other and they're all, I was going to say collaborating, if they're all working well together, then it's fine. It's the moments when they look disjointed, they look scared, they look like they don't know where they're going. That's when I get antsy about everything. It's scary, but we're still 2 goals up. Just control the game like we did in Bilbao in the second half. Exactly, Lunani. Lunani, I'm glazing you too much, but stay in the chat, bro. I feel exactly that way. Looking at this season alone, we have lost every game against them. Yep. It's 3-1, so I don't think we're going to fumble it. Don't say that. 2 goals, a 2-goal lead at Old Trafford isn't anything now. We had a 2-goal lead against Lyon. That went in 6 minutes. And the only thing I think about the Lyon game, I'm like, they scored 4 unanswered goals against us. 4. We scored 3. To repeat it, 4 unanswered goals. Now we just need to control our passing and possession. Okay, okay, yeah, we need to control our passing. We need to control our possession, have better finishing, and I don't know, hold each other more tenderly. What more do you want? Because every single element of the game so far hasn't been good enough for me. I don't think the passing's been crisp. I don't think that the press has really been there. I don't think the shape has been kept to. I think Casemiro is starting to flex with the shape a little bit too much, if you ask me. But remember, 120 minutes is a long time at Old Trafford. Yes, we don't need to let it get there, though. That's the problem. Did you see Anthony's goal? Brilliant goal. Fair play, Anthony. Fair play. All I want, really, with Anthony, keep playing your game, brother. Keep enjoying yourself. Bring that price up. If you're new on any of these platforms, we've got nearly 20 people on YouTube. If you're on TikTok, click the link in the bio to go through there. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And if you're on TikTok, make sure you drop a follow as well. And if I see it, I'll shout you out in the live. We're trying to hit, what are we trying to hit? We're trying to hit 250K on TikTok and we're trying to hit 5K on YouTube. Alana, thank you very much. Very kind. Between Casemiro and Ugarte, what exactly is the holding midfielder? I think Ugarte is. Bro, we're level 3. What does that mean? I don't know what that means in TikTok talk. Oh, thank you very much for that, Tobias McPike. Who should we bring in the summer? Oh, I think we should bring in Mateus Cunha is the number 1 for me. I want us to see us bring in a goalkeeper. I wanted us to bring Carlos Baleba before he went to Brighton. I really wanted Baleba. Now look where we are. I'd still have him, obviously, but the money's silly. Oh, love you. But then the money also that it would take to bring Bart Verbruggen is going to be a lot of money. I think Diogo Costa is a bit too lightweight for me as a goalkeeper. I think we need a right wing back, and I wouldn't mind looking at someone like, I know we lost out on Quenda, but I wouldn't mind looking at someone like a Frimpong. Frimpong got a 30 to 40 million pound release clause, so I wouldn't mind that. Bring in Kane from the honesty box. Has anyone seen the honesty box, by the way? Kane is a unit. You know, stick Kane centre back, he might be all right. But has anyone watched the honesty box on Channel 4? Let me know. You'd bring in Cunha and Wharton. Wharton's too expensive now. I said, please go back on my Twitter. I said, bring in Wharton 2 seasons ago, and I said, bringing in Baleba last season. Do you know what I've clocked? All Man United need to do is just go on my Twitter and listen to me. Why would I lie? You know what I mean? That's what I say. Racism, frankly. And I think I would do a good job in their scouting department. What do you think of Kirkesh and play Dorgu on the right? I think Kirkesh for 45 million is pretty good. However, I think our best side is the left side because we're going to have Dorgu. Amas is signing a new contract by the looks of things. Dorgu, Amas, and Diego Leon. I don't want to mess with that at all. So keep that, but we need to get a new right wing back. One of the segments at halftime is saying passive Man United. Completely agree with that. And it's pointing to the Dorgu Garnacho link up. It does not work. You were good. I'm waiting for you to be great. Maddie. Who watches Dance Moms? My girlfriend Chloe got me into it. It's an iconic show. Don't slam my door. I'll slam whatever I want. It is lit. I mean, it's my membership level in your fan club. Oh, my G. Welcome. Lay Penda, what are you saying? I think Diogo Costa is made for this system. You're not wrong. It's easy to say we should control that game, but it's a silly mistake we do, and that's why I'm nervous. Strangely enough, when we're 4-2 down, I was confident we would come back. I'll be honest. When we were 4-2 down, it's probably... I definitely gave my girlfriend the ick because I literally put it down and I was such a moody little git for about 5 minutes. And then we score and I'm like, oh, something could happen. Then it's 4-4 and I'm like, oh, and then we won. And I was just like, God, I was such a moody one. But thankfully we came back and won. And I was like, the videos popped and everything went well. I was like, oh, cool. At least I can relax from that. All right. Second half is about to begin. What do you think about Sheikh Jassim possibly buying United? I didn't buy it at all. I didn't buy into the rumors. Because if you have billions to spend, almost trillions, he should be the owner by now. And if the Glazers really wanted a full sale, that was always the thing. They wanted a thingy sale, like a partial sale. That was clear from the get-go. Dorgu, I think he's going to get yellow carded for that. Is he? Dorgu went to play the ball pretty innocently, didn't see the other man coming in, and he just wiped out his shin. Oh, it's a nasty one, to be fair. Dorgu's lucky. I'd take Dorgu off, I'm not happy with him at all. Luke Shaw for this game, I wouldn't mind at left wing back. He's been really poor, Dorgu. Mamardashvili, he's going to Liverpool. Mamardashvili, I'm pretty sure Georgie Mamardashvili is going to Liverpool. My dream signing would be Alessandro Bastoni. My dream signing is Federico Valverde. Neither of them are going to happen, but I would love Fede Valverde. Would Man United really get Tar? I think so. Because, all right, hang on. There's a ball coming in from Bilbao. And it's just gone out for a goal kick. Fine, no problem. Thank you for the follow, Jack. My dream signing is Jojo Siwa. So that she can have us as a dream guest on our podcast. That'd be great. To be fair, if we need someone to cheat, we could always get Jojo in there. Hey, she cheated on a partner and then broke up with her. So I think if you're talking about dream signings, 1,000,000%, I'd want us to get Valverde, but it's just never going to happen. If you're talking about would we get Tar, I think there's a good chance we will, purely because we know that Johnny Evans won't stay, and we know that Lindelof's probably not going to stay either. So I back either of the chances to get someone better than them. Do you know what I mean? That'd be fine. Okay, right now I'm still not seeing much of a shape from our front line or our midfield line. The back five are pretty clear in their roles. It's a one-on-one that Dorgu has to defend now, and he does well. Little ricochet off of him. Yoro does well to find Bruno. Bruno gets pulled back. And it's not a yellow card, but it's a bit of respite. We might get Rodrigo. I don't see that. Imagine Frimpong and Balde at the wing-back spots. Oh my God, Balde. What, Barcelona? Alejandro Balde. Goodness me. We just need another goal. Sam, 100%. How you doing, Sam? I think I've seen you in these before. Appreciate you sticking around. We've got Shaw, Ahmad, Mainu, and Mount all warming up. Bring them all on. Genuinely bring them all on. We have 12.7k likes. Thank you so much. Can we get to 30k by the end of the game? I think we could. And honestly, this Athletic Club team are so poor. We need to be putting this game beyond doubt. And if Ahmad's on the pitch, I'm pretty sure we can do that. And Dorgu needs to come off. I think Dorgu's been really, really bad today. Thank you for the likes on YouTube as well. We're at 21. Let's see if we can get to 50 likes. I don't even know if I've never had 50 likes on a live before. Casemiro's just let the ball run through his legs, but it's ricocheted out to Yoro, who's found Ugarte, who found who was that then? I think it was Bruno Fernandes, but it's a handball given against Ugarte. Really slack. I'm not liking the midfield two. The midfield two are not doing it for me today. And Ugarte and Casemiro, I think, are our best ones. I think if a good offer came in, we would sell Mainu. But what's a good offer for Mainu? I don't think numbers go that high, to be honest. I think Mainu is one of those that you just can't sell. Because what is a good offer for him? Do you know what I mean? Like, I think he's too good. I would say the same for Bruno. How about this? Sell Bruno for 140 mil to Saudi and buy some really good players. I would have to look at 200 mil for Bruno. Right now, this is probably the best he's ever been. Granted, he's like, how old is Bruno actually? Is he 29 or 31 or 30? Don't know why I didn't just say, is he 30? It's another ball in for Athletic Club. Cleared this time, not very far by Lindelof. It's still on the edge of our box, and we need to be careful here because this is where we conceded. We've got a lot more men behind the ball, granted, this time. But they're still coming out to the wing, and Dorgu needs to get to his man. He hasn't. The ball came in, and Yoro's done well to get out of it, and Dorgu's done very well there to clear the ball for us. But they've got the ball back from Bruno. And this time, Harry Maguire has done well to get the ball away. This is not good, people. This is not good. £5. Oh, what are you saying, Lewis? How are you, man? Lewis, how are you doing? Oh, you said £5 for Bruno. What's Odegaard then? £2.50? Capitalize on Bruno while we still can. He's very monetizable right now. That's not a bad take. Considering he's 30, I get it. But at the same time, I don't want to treat a player like that who is literally the only reason that we can even think about getting out of games. Do you know what I mean? £5 for Mainu, you disgraceful human being. Lewis, don't even let me tell everyone who you support. I mean, I did just say Odegaard, so that gave it away. How are you feeling after yesterday? I thought Arsenal were going to win yesterday. Oh, and we've given away a free kick by the looks of things on the edge of the box. Yes, Lewis and Chloe. Love this friendship. How have they given this as a free kick? That's disgraceful that they've given that as a free kick. Are you serious? Tapped him on the face and he's gone down. I wonder where you're coming from, but it's not a one-season process. Okay. If they get a second, this is going to be pretty stressful. So let's hope that nothing comes of this. Why am I nervous now? I'm actually nervous. I'm annoyed. Yes, Chloe. Oh, guys, play Fortnite. Lewis, I think Chloe's going to wipe the floor with you, to be fair. When I watch it, it's just a blur. Okay. Ball in. Oh, it looks like a foul on us. Thank you, ref. Goodness me. The ref's blind. It looks like it. Lewis, how are you going to say you want to see me cry when literally yesterday... Okay. No, I'm not going to say it because that's mean. I was going to say everyone pile on Lewis. He's a blank supporter, but no, that's rude. Why do I feel sick? God, this is nerve-wracking, honestly. This is being a Man United fan, but we need a goal because I don't want to lose any games. You've been crying, fair play, bro. I understand that, man. It was tough for you yesterday, I'll be honest. You're being called by your GM. Bro, you at work? Of course he is. Rocco! Here he is again. What are you saying, Rox? What do you make of it so far? Oh, it's not a good. I don't like it. It's not a very good game for me. I understand, bro, but what do you think we can do to get a foothold in this game? I would bring on a Harry Amasa for Patrick Adogo. He's not doing too much for me. And I don't like the way that we play in the forward line. I think we need to be a bit more fluid. My G, understand. Do you think we're going to go through? Yeah, my guy. Pound it. My G. Okay, as soon as Rocco's done that, we're on the attack. All right. Bring on Ahmad. Completely agree. You know what? The lack of quality that Athletic Club possess up top is ridiculous. The lack of quality is actually mental. And we're making this hard. Rocco sounds Italian. He's an Italian greyhound, hence why he's got that. But he's from Egypt? Is that right? He's from Egypt. Yeah, he's from Italian greyhounds from Egypt. Who knew? I didn't know that. Bring on Ahmad. Yeah. The star of the live has returned. Rocco, they're loving you, man. I think Bilbao played better without the ball. Yeah, you're not wrong. Their setup is so much better. That's always the risk you run with Bilbao, to be honest. But oh, is that the kid? Oh, I love that. They found him in the crowd. If you remember against Leon, there was a kid who was crying when we were about to go out, and then he was cheering with his dad as we won the game. They just panned to him in the crowd. I think at the beginning of the game, I saw him meeting up with like Scholesy and some of the other legends. I love that. Rocco would have a 7-1 up, straight up. If he was a manager, I wouldn't be worried. I wouldn't even be doing the live. What's the point? Because we're in such good hands. There wouldn't be anything to talk about. Did you see Anthony's free kick against Fiorentina? Yeah. See, they're getting so much space in midfield now. I don't like it. How are they getting that much? And again, it's a poor touch from Harry Maguire that sees them through on goal, but Mazraoui does brilliantly to clear up the mess. Maguire's had a poor game. I have to say that. Maguire's had a very poor game. This isn't good. I'm quite disappointed if I'm honest. It's a bit dejecting to watch us play like this when there's a Europa League final at stake. The only bit of silverware that we can go for the year. It's very disappointing. I have a feeling if we were playing against Bodo Glimt away with this sort of performance, that we'd lose. And we'd lose quite badly. I know we beat them at home, but we only just beat them. What was it, 3-2? Was that with Rude, I think? Or was Rude in the Pout game? I can't remember. Oh, it's a good ball in behind Yoro, but Yoro does well to defend it. It does make you scared for the final. We can't even think about the final right now because we need to get through this. They should have a lot more fight. I completely agree. We can't be playing like this. Have our midfielders taken tea time? Genuinely, our midfield setup is what's wrong with this game. This is a typical Casemiro performance, unfortunately. Oh, Yoro's been done. But it's well cleared by Dorgu in the end, who's looking a bit frustrated. I think there's a few frustrated figures now. But Bilbao are just growing in confidence. If they get another goal, guys, I'm telling you, it's a corner. If they get another goal, this is quite seriously dangerous territory if they do. Onana, let's see if you can actually come out and claim a cross. Oh my God, it's come out to their player though on the edge of the box. Well defended by Yoro. Just clear the ball, Ghana. And we're slow getting out. We need a change in midfield 100%. Yeah, I completely agree. I wouldn't mind seeing a bit of Mainu in this game. We're just lacking control. I'd bring on Mainu for Casemiro, frankly. And then I'd push Bruno deeper and then get Mainu up there. Dorgu's been turned. He needs to come off. He's been so poor. It's a good pass in. They're in that penalty area again. Cleared this time by Lindelof. Okay, Ugarte comes away with it. No, he doesn't. He gives the ball away again. And luckily, they took a shot. Hail Mary strike, but it's gone out for a corner again. This is actually ridiculous. This is really poor. And you can see their fans, they're pan to the fans. They're starting to feel like, they're starting to believe that they can get something out of this. Amorim is calling someone over. He's going to make a change by the looks of things. How do we keep losing possession? I don't know. But look, they've got another opportunity to swing a good ball in. And luckily, they haven't. That's the lack of quality that these guys have. And we're giving them every opportunity to get there. Can we keep the ball for more like 5 passes? I've not seen us make a genuinely good passage of play. Luke Shaw's coming on, Ahmad's coming on, and Mason Mount's coming on. I think this is the right thing. He's waited for 12 minutes to see if anything would change. Nothing has. And you got to give it to Ruben. He doesn't rest on his laurels, this guy. If he thinks something's wrong, he will change things straight away. So I've got to give it to him. Not sure who's going to come off. I think Dorgu is certainly coming off. I can't see him staying after a performance like that. Ahmad will probably come on. I'm not sure who for. Dorgu again. That's so bad. Maz, be careful. Lindelof, well done. That's so bad from Dorgu. Dorgu has been terrible this game. He looks tired. And I don't remember him. Did he play against Brentford? Even if he did, it's ridiculous. And Casemiro's just got a yellow card. He's a red card waiting to happen. He's saying he didn't touch him. You did, mate. I don't think that's a yellow card. Saying that, I don't think that's a yellow card. Petition to get Ted Lasso as assistant coach. Honestly, it's get anyone. You're nervous as hell at this point. I'm not nervous yet. I'm nervous if it goes 2-0. If we get a goal, game over. That's literally it. Get a goal now, in between now and the rest of the game, without them scoring, it's game over. I feel like he's running in slow motion. What Casemiro is, when he has these sorts of games, he's one of the most frustrating players to watch, man. Even our throw-ins don't really have much direction. Let it go out, Maz. We're looking for a sub. Why don't you let the ball go out? Just heading it to no one instead. What's the point? Hoyland needs to chase down this goalkeeper because he hates the ball at his feet. Mazraoui does well there. Maguire, sorry, does well there. I think Dorgu will come off for Maguire. And I'd probably say Mazraoui might come off for Ahmad. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, really. But Mazraoui's one of our best defenders. It would be difficult to take him off, wouldn't it? And Mazraoui's just gotten rid of the ball for a throw-in. Shaw is coming on. I think they're making 3 changes as well. And one of them is Oscar DeMarcos, which is their veteran. He's 37, I think. Oh, good little opportunity for Bilbao to make something of that. Snuffed out by Ugarte, who I think should probably stay on. I can't show the screen because I'll get banned. Copyright laws. Everyone switched off from the throw-in. Ugarte's done well to mop that up. So did Casemiro, actually. And Ugarte's given the ball away. This has been a really bad performance, this. Any other good team wipes the floor with us. Which is why I think we'll lose to Spurs if we get through. Mazraoui's on a yellow. I hear it. I do hear it. I just rather, I mean, if you're playing a game like this, you'd want to play the full 90 with a Mazraoui over a Lindelof. Do you know what I mean? Athletic Club are making their changes. There's 3 of them. I can't say who's come off because I don't really know. Don't know them like that. But De Galareta is coming off for Prados. Looks like Jallo's come off, which is interesting. Jallo looked like a bit of a danger man for them. But he's come off for... Do you know what? I keep thinking if these lot have both Williams brothers, I think we get splattered in this game. Really poor. And I don't want to hear excuses from the manager because there are no excuses. There aren't any. You rested some of your big name players. Gorosebel has come off. Mazraoui is the one coming off, and DeMarcus has come on. DeMarcus is a good crosser of the ball, so I'm worried about that. Luke Shaw has come on for Mazraoui. Ugarte is coming off. I think that's the wrong choice for Mason Mount. And I think Casemiro and Bruno are going to prop up the midfield now, with Mouse giving us a bit more of a rhythm. And Ahmad is coming on for Garnacho, who's been absolutely anonymous in the second half. Garnacho really needs to look at himself because this has been poor. This has been really poor now. LDN, Lewis has said, Chloe, add me, LDN Music 13. Is that on... What's that on? I think that's your TikTok. I don't know if... Is that your gamer tag as well?
Is Lewis on the tag?
Yeah.
It's back.
Yeah. Got Lewis, this is for you. Look at the Rocco. Hello, Rox. Hello, Lewis. What do you say? Don't talking to me like this, huh? What is going on, peoples? Hello? Oh, hello.
You tell Lewis I didn't know.
Yeah. Lewis, Chloe's going to add you now. What's his name? His name is Rocco.
Mister.
But to you, sir. Okay, we're moving forward with the ball with a bit more purpose now that Ahmad's on, which you can see straight away. Oh, and he's already through on goal. Go on, Ahmad. Edge of the box to Bruno. It's got to be. Really poor from Ahmad. He needs to give that to the edge of the box to Bruno there. That's a missed opportunity, that. But Bruno's gotten the ball back and he's done it well. But Bruno's given the ball away again. Casemiro's done well. But they emerge with it. Bruno, that's a foul. And it's going to be pulled back. Really silly from Bruno Fernandes, that. We're not playing well. We're playing terribly. We're playing absolutely terribly. I mean, to be fair, Bruno didn't even touch him. He's just gotten away with one there. How has Dorgu not come off yet? I don't know. I really don't know. I think, I think he's made the wrong mistake there. I would have taken off both wingers, Garnacho and Dorgu. I don't see why he's done that, to be honest. I think Amorim's made the wrong choice keeping Dorgu on, but sometimes you've got to play through it. So let's see what you can do if you can. Ball comes in. I'll tell you what, the ball came in on the edge of the box from an indirect free kick. It's gone right to the edge of the box. Their man is clearly one off the training ground. He's then headed it towards goal. And Onana has seen that out, but it looked a lot hairier than it should have been. I don't think Onana thought that was going wide, I'm not entirely sure. That was scary. There was no Athletic Bilbao player close to it. But it is what it is. King Rocco has retired to his throne for now. Oh, he's quite a sleepy boy. We went on a nice long walk today. And he's sick of Man United shit as well, just like I am. Spurs scored. Did they really? All right, so it is Spurs in the final, for sure. There's no way Bodo Glimt are scoring 4 unanswered goals. Spurs are in the final. Can we meet them there? That's the question. I think the ref did well there because it was just a bit of a tussle between him and Yoro and his opposite number. They're bringing on another player. Like Bilbao going for it, and you have to respect them. But I'm saying if they had both Williams brothers, I think we lose this game quite easily. I think we were lucky to get 3 in the first leg, and I said that at the time. We should have made it more in the second half, obviously, but because of how the game went, I thought we were lucky to get 3. But it's just not been good enough, boys. It really hasn't. Oh, thank you, Lewis. That's very kind of you. Sending me blowing kisses. Interesting. You've made a choice. But I appreciate you, bro. Brilliant, sure. He's done well. Casemiro's trying to find the ball out to Dorgu, which he does. Dorgu, keep that in. That's disgusting. Dorgu, you've been so bad. Get him off the pitch. There's so many unforced errors. And they're targeting that side. They've just brought on a left winger. They're targeting that side. Don't pretend like you don't want to catch all these kisses. Lewis, you are a strange man. You're a very strange man. Unai, G is coming off. And Guruzzetta, I'm pretty sure that's a forward line player. Hopefully these useful players will get the job done versus Spurs if we advance. I doubt it. Do you mean useless? Because so far this is far from useful. But get a goal. Scam a goal and who cares? This is all about the result today. It doesn't matter about the performance. Just don't lose. Bruno's found a good ball to Ahmad. Ahmad's found a good ball to Højlund. Højlund can't get the ball out of his feet, just like usual. Shocking from Rasmus Højlund. All right. 1-on-1 versus Lindelof. Luckily, their offending player slips, but Lindelof gifts the ball back on a plate, and there's another shot from distance, which goes harmlessly wide. This has been our worst Europa League performance by a country mile. By a very long way, actually. Lindelof, what is the point? Yeah, there's no way you're going to say that's a red card. Don't try me. I can't believe we're even playing Lindelof in a game like this, let alone for like however long. Like 90 minutes probably in this game. Højlund is so bad. Højlund is disgraceful in this game. Højlund has been disgraceful in this game. Him and Dorgu. It's Dorgu's worst performance since he came to Man United. I have to say that. It is by far and away his worst performance. The whole team, really, yeah. Bruno's been bad. I can't say that. I think Yoro's been good. Maguire made the mistake for the goal. I think Onana should have saved it. I can't say that. I miss Xerxes nutmegs. You know what? I was just about to say that. I would love someone like Xerxes to play this game, but it is what it is. All right, 70 minutes on the clock, and it's still 0-1. Greatest ref. This ref is horrendous. To be fair, so was our ref against them at their ground, so maybe they're just evening it out, which I can understand. Ahmad nearly gets through, doing a little jinky, which we love. Mason Mount goes up for the header, doesn't win it, but Bruno tries to get the ball out to Shaw, and he should have done a lot better there. Oh, that's well played by everyone, actually, for Bruno to get the ball out to Shaw now. Their defenders come across on the cover, but it should be ours, and it is. Lovely disguise from Bruno to get the ball to Yoro. Yoro finds the ball to Højlund. Yoro is still through. Oh, he's tried to find Ahmad. It's just gone a bit far ahead of him. But now Yoro is still there. He's giving it to Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's probably saved the goal. But it's our first bit of link-up play, and obviously, Ahmad is one of the key proponents for that. That's one of our best phases of the game. Can you believe that? Really good block. Exactly what should have happened for their goal that Casemiro should have done, but it didn't. Luke Shaw seems to be winding the clock down. And I don't disagree with it necessarily. It's just sad that we're going to have to do that in a situation like this. This game should be nothing but enjoyable. And it's everything but so far. All right, careful, Lindelof. He's lost the flight of the ball. He's gotten away with it. Casemiro now. He's trying to find the ball out to Ahmad. I think that's going to go wide. Well, it went to Dorgu, who had a tough, that was a tough gig trying to keep that in play. He just presented it back to Athletic Club. Dorgu really needs to watch back this game and learn from it. Brilliant challenge that from Casemiro. Good pass to Bruno. Good 1-2 with Højlund. Bruno comes forward. Go wide to Shaw, and he has. Shaw's found a bit of room. Shaw crosses it back in a good area, but no one's there to attack it. But now Lindelof comes forward with it again. Gives it to Ahmad. Okay, good spell. Ahmad does his man beautifully. And it's given to... Oh, he crossed it into Mason Mount, but it's just skipped the top of his head. Luke Shaw picks it up again. He's giving it to Yoro. Yoro fakes a shot. Oh, brilliant turn from Mason Mount and a great goal from Mason Mount. That is beautiful football from Mason Mount. You know what? Fair. He's done a little Cruyff turn in the box and he's curled it into the far corner. That's game done. I'm going to say it now. That is absolutely game done. That is beautiful play from Mason Mount. Fair play. And you know what, Shantana? You did say Mason Mount should come on, and he's done that. Beautiful play from Mason Mount. Just as Athletic Club was starting to get into the game, we actually put together our first good passage of play. I believe that's our first shot on target in the whole game, not including any of the charge down shots. Beautiful. It all comes from Ahmad jinking, making something happen. It comes from Shaw putting in our first good ball in. And I tell you what, this is a great goal. So Mount initially misses the header, but then Shaw passes it over to Lenny Yoro, who sustains the attack, and he does so well all the time. Fakes a shot, a good pass in to Mason Mount. Great. That is an incredibly good turn from Mason Mount. And it's a one-touch finish and it's beautiful. That is very good. Fair play to Mason. Absolutely fair play, Mason Mount. Really, really good from him. I'm happy for him. I'm really, really happy for him. Well done. But just like I didn't lose my head when we were 1-0 down, I'm not going to lose my head now that it's 1-0. But it does make me feel slightly better about myself, I'll be honest. We're nearly at 15k likes in this live. Can we get to 30? I'm happy for Amorim as well, because Amorim didn't start Mason, obviously. But that's 2 goals in 2 games now for Mason Mount. Spurs are winning 2-0. It looks like it's going to, well, barring a miracle on either side, it looks like it's going to be Manchester United Spurs in the final. So let's see what happens. I think the way things are going, that we will lose to Spurs. But you never know with us in a cup final. You just don't. We beat City in a cup final when we were by far the worst team on paper. So who knows? Bilbao is still trying to sustain some form of attack, and I respect them for that. And they're doing well. They've gotten quite far, but Mason Mount does well. Concedes a throw-in, but does quite well. We're going to Wembley. We're not playing at Wembley. We're playing at Athletic Bilbao Stadium, which is pretty crazy. Okay. Oh, they've done well there. I'll tell you what, lovely little play from the Bilbao right back there to just sell a dummy to Lenny Yoro, who suckled on it. And who was it to? Actually, it was to Mason Mount. Really good disguise ball in. And their striker did run off the back of Harry Maguire then to try and do something, but nothing in the end. Is that Angie in the live? Who's that? 2 goals in 2 games for Mason Mount. You know what? Fair play. Oh, they're panning to that kid again. That kid is going to be the luckiest kid in the world, because I know now he's going to absolutely go to the final. Even if he hasn't got tickets, United will sort him out with some tickets. And fair play, man, because that's what you want. Make memories for life. Can't promise they'll be great memories, but make memories anyway. Lenny Yoro, that's beautiful. Well played from Ahmad to leave it out to Dorgu. Dorgu finds Ahmad again. It's just so nice to have someone on the pitch with a high level IQ. It's so nice, honestly. Switch from Casemiro, trying to find Luke Shaw. Doesn't reach him in the end. And Mason just keeps the pressure on. Goes out for a throw into them. Kid has been a lucky charm for you lot. Want to melt an Easter egg later to celebrate? Yes, I do, Chloe. Oh, yes, I do. You know me better than I know myself, babes. What does this mean? It literally means that. Do you want to melt it? So we've got an Easter egg that's in the cupboard, and we want to melt it. That's literally. It doesn't mean anything. That's literally what we are planning to do with our evening. Wouldn't mind watching a film. I don't know if I've got the mindset right now. I don't think either of us have the mindset to watch Conclave. We should really, because it's very topical at the minute. I'd love to know what actually happens. You lot are so strange. How are we so strange? What? Go melt an Easter egg and then see who's the strange one. I think you're strange for not doing it, frankly. The unbeaten run is still alive. And it's a throw into us deep in their territory. I would love to just see Kobbie Mainoo come on now. I would love to see him come on. Wouldn't mind giving Bruno a rest. Bruno has been absolutely anonymous in this game, much like Martin Odegaard for the majority of his Arsenal career when it matters. But he has been poor. Or maybe he's just been doing more defensive work. I can't really tell with this game. 8 of you in the chat. Let's see if we can get to 30k likes. Nah, that's uncalled for. Am I wrong? Ahmad is just so good. Ahmad just lifts the overall IQ of the team massively. And can I say, so has Mount. I think Mount and Bruno are on a very similar wavelength. And it's good to see. Oh, brilliant ball from Bruno to find Ahmad. But the keeper comes out and snuffs the danger. And he's done well there, actually, to anticipate that. Already we're playing better football. Already we're playing better football just with Ahmad on the pitch. I can't tell you how much he raises the IQ of the team. David Tierney, look at you in the box room talking about a game instead of being there. David Tierney, I go to very many games, and also it costs me about £250 to do so. And I guarantee I know more about Man United than you do. So test me, actually. Let's see who knows more. Let me guess, because you're born in Manchester, you're a bigger fan. Is that how that works? Dorgu, again, he comes forward with the ball, and it's just a terrible pass into Højlund that gets snuffed out easily. Dorgu's been terrible this game. I'm really disappointed with him, I have to say. Bruno does well to get a foot in, and so does Mason Mount. Beautiful defending from Mason Mount. Love that from you, mate. That's kind of what we expected to see from him, really. More of the high action stuff. We've got a bit of an overload now, and Mason Mount might find it with Ahmad. No, it's Dorgu, sorry. Ahmad is in the box. Bruno Fernandes in the penalty area. Doesn't do anything with it, though. Bruno has been poor this game. I'm going to say it. For no reason, Casemiro has just lunged into that. There was no real point in him doing so, but he's done it anyway. So that's a weird decision when you're on a yellow card. And it's why we can't bank on him all the time. That is sort of the problem. And that should be a booking on their right back on Bruno Fernandes. Well, I'm confused. You can't have an opinion because you're not Old Trafford right now. Chloe, I don't know. It's weird because how many fans are there at Man United? Probably about 100 million. 76,000 seats at Old Trafford. You can't have an opinion. Oh. If only someone had told me, I wouldn't have done the live. Gosh. Harry Desange. Yes, Dev. Ahmad has shown us what we missed. Yes, Harry. Completely agree. Interesting take. Honestly. Spurs are 2-0 up, so it looked like it's Spurs again. I don't like that, to be honest. I really don't. I don't like it at all. Harry Amas is coming on. And I think he's coming on for Patrick Dorgu. Yeah. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. I think that's smart. Or it might be Lindelof and then switching Luke Shaw to left centre-back. Thank you for sharing the live, not my idea. Appreciate you. Can COVID happen again so the final gets called off? Nah, mate. Mainu's coming on as well. Just getting some minutes in the legs for these guys. It's more pressure on United because we be the club that let Spurs win a trophy, 1,000,000%. If we let Spurs win a trophy, that's meme territory. We're already in meme territory, but that would be really big memes. It's a free kick. Bruno Fernandes in towards Casemiro, and it's a goal. 2-1. I tell you, I need to look at this again because Casemiro, I'm sorry, I'm so boring when it comes to reacting because basically, one, we have a dog, and I don't want to scream and shout and let it all out when he's here and scare him for no reason just because I can't keep my emotions in check. But also, I don't really know what just happened. So we're 2-1 up. It looks like we're going to now run away with this. But I need to see this. So the ball is actually a really bad ball in. I'll be honest, it's not a good ball in this from Bruno Fernandes. And yet, Casemiro has gone on and scored it. But it looks like he's scooping down and he's headed. I'm going to look at this again. So the ball comes in from Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro's well onside. No problems with him. And yeah, he just kind of scooped it backward. It is a brilliant header made because of the kind of flight and trajectory and the power on the ball from Bruno Fernandes. But he's headed it and he's headed it over the goalkeeper. It's really nice. But look, we're 2-1 up. 2 goals at the Stretford end. I said it could be a 1-1 or 2-1. Really, I said 1-1, and then someone said 2-1, and I agreed with them. It's 2-1 now. Frankly, I said at the beginning of the game, just don't lose this game. Because then if we win it, we'll be undefeated. We will get a gold Europa League trophy, which is what I want. Casemiro's a psycho, man. He's nearly just broke Shaw's hand giving him a high five then. You know he's injury prone, brother. Why would you do that? And just like clockwork, Casemiro's coming off for Manu. He was getting a standing ovation from the Old Trafford crowd. No one has actually changed my perception so quickly about themselves as Casemiro has. I have to say that. Like, he has done really, really well. Anthony scored again for Betis. No, he hasn't. What's that score then? What's that score? What's the score at Real Betis? So Betis must be at least, well, they've scored twice at least. But what's the score on aggregate? Does that mean they'll go ahead? Because you know why? Because is that the Conference League, isn't it? Because Betis could end up playing Chelsea. Imagine Anthony against Sancho. That would be hilarious. Oh, is it cap? Never mind. 3-3 aggregate. Ooh, that's a big one. Yep, it's exactly like I said. Lindelof has come off for Harry Amass. It looks like Luke Shaw's going to left centre back, and we're putting Harry Amass at left wing back. Not a problem. Give us a lot more power going forward, Harry Amass, anyway. Lindelof and Casemiro are happy, and Mazraoui is a happy boy as well. Fair play to Casemiro, man. He's done well. And here's more space on the right-hand side for Dorgu, who finds Ahmad. Ahmad, just have fun, son. And he is doing. Gone out for a throw. He needs 3 men on him now. 3-3 on aggregate is crazy in that game. Thank you so much for 24 likes on... How funny. We're going to hit 24 likes on YouTube and 24,000 on TikTok. Either way, I'm thankful for all of it. Thank you so much for your support, everyone. Obviously, YouTube is a relatively new platform for me. Been on TikTok now at least for about 1.5 years, 2 years. So, and we've hit 24 likes on there. So thank you so much, everyone. Please subscribe if you're on YouTube. Can you let me know if you're on YouTube what number we're at? I think it's at 3.52 or something like that. TikTok is banned in India. No, that's why I said like we'll keep doing YouTube as well because you guys can have it. Armchair fan, you won't be going to Bilbao, will you? Well, watch this space, brother. That's all I can say. 3.53. Lit. Thank you guys so much. And now we've got 10 minutes where we can just relax. We didn't need to make it so weird, but it hasn't been... It's not like we've been under the cosh. It's not like there's been a real need to be stressed about anything. It's just not been a good performance. Oh, Ahmad, I need to watch that turn again. He's spinned his man. He's running through on goal. And he's right. Oh, it's a beautiful pass from Mount out to Harry Amass. Have a dig, son. You didn't dig, brother. Where was your shovel? That was a shovel moment. Harry, you need to just shoot there. It was a lovely little play from Mount to Ahmad to Mount, sorry. And then Mount over to Amass. That was one of the best passages of plays we've had today. And it comes from a high IQ players, like I say. Mount is feeling himself now. And I don't mind it whatsoever. Pause. It's come out to Dorgu, is it? And it's just gone through. Yeah. Dorgu's had a really poor game. I think Ruben Amorim is playing him through it. Well, he's won the ball back, to be fair. But he has been poor overall. Oh, that looked like a foul on Højlund. But it's not going to be. Interesting. Maybe a little nick on the ball, to be fair. They're still looking for something, these lot. But they're just so bad. Athletic Club de Bilbao are very poor. They're just not playing very well at all. But like I say, had the Williams brothers been there, Iñaki Williams, Nico Williams, I think we probably would have lost this game. Based on the first 60, 70 minutes, we've just been awful, really. We were terrible in that time. Yep, well done, Bruno. Out to Lenny Yoro. Yoro is my man of the match, personally. I know that Mount's come on and scored a goal, changed the game, whatever, but I think Luke Shaw has been absolutely awesome. Oh, it's a goal for Højlund. Now, that's what we love to see, ladies and gentlemen. Rasmus Højlund with a scummy goal. That's what we want. 3-1 to Manchester United. Game done. 6-1 on aggregate. Now, no one can really say anything. 11 men on the pitch. We win 3-1. 10 men on the pitch. Win 3-0. I'm just... Oh, Højlund. No, okay, Ahmad, don't do that. Okay, Ahmad is... Okay, Ahmad. That's pretty stupid. So what he's done, he's taken the phone off someone in the crowd and he's done the selfie celebration with them. Now, the other person who did that was Mo Salah when Liverpool won the league. Ahmad, don't be stupid. Mo Salah won the league. We're just getting to the Europa League final. I know it's cool, but Jesus, brother. And Amorim doesn't look happy. I have to say, Amorim looks really angry. Let's see, did this go out of play though? I don't think it did. Nah, just a simple goal for Rasmus Højlund, and well done. No offsides, obviously, because he's behind the ball. In it, Rocco. Yeah. No offsides. Rocco knows this. He knows that the offside rule better than anyone. We've been talking about it all week. And that is for the criminal defending of Athletic Bilbao. If you just heard the sirens go past there. Ahmad, that is so dumb. Why are you doing the selfie celebration when we're getting through the Europa League? You know what? I'm going to tweet about it anyway. Can I buy Rocco a gift? Lewis, what are you saying, bro? What do you mean? You already bring us the gift of friendship. That's the most beautiful gift there is. What we're going to do is give you a gift now, because I think someone has just awoken from a slight slumber. Look, Lewis. There she blows.
Can you say thank you?
You want to say thank you?
Can you say, hey, Lewis?
Oh, buongiorno.
Can you
Fez.
Oh.
Fez.
That's so rude.
You know what? It's okay, Rox. You're tired, innit? It's calm. Take me home, United Road. Tired doggo, yeah. My Danish Prince Rasmus, I love him. I love Rasmus Højlund, man. I just think he's a nice guy. Is that so wrong? I do just think he's a nice person and I want the best for him. Who's going Bilbao? I don't know. I'd love it if I can go Bilbao. I would love it. Okay, 30k likes. Thank you so much, everyone in the chat. Big up yourselves. You're the ones who got me there. So I appreciate you all so, so much. That's the most likes I've ever gotten in any live. And we've done it getting to the Europa League final. So what a way to do it. And yeah, that means a lot. So thank you all so much. And we're also on 26 likes in YouTube. That's the most likes we've got on YouTube. We're doing some good stuff. Love that. And I'll do a small debrief on here and stuff, but I'm going to run off and do like a couple of videos for TikTok after this game, as I normally do. But so far, so good. I mean, we didn't play for the first 60 minutes. We kind of just gave it to Bilbao and said, what can you do? And we ended up with a comeback win at Old Trafford at the Stretford End. So overall, you can't really say much against it. Bruno's lucky there that they gave a cheap free kick away because he gives the ball away needlessly. But it's been good. Thank you all so much for joining. And I really want to, first, I want to get your opinion on stuff. We've got about 100 people, depending on where we are. What do you guys think of the lives? Are you enjoying them? Do you think I need to be more animated or give a bit more on any sort of particular side of it? Like, what would you prefer to see? What do you prefer to watch in your lives? Just let me know, because I only just want to get better. And, I intend to do a lot more, specifically next season. I intend to do a lot more of this type of content. So let me know. Marino, live is top class. Oh, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Less Arsenal shade. Fair enough, Lewis. Yeah, my guy. Chloe, thank you so much. All right. Rocco, what do you reckon? All right. I think it is a good. Needs a bit more of the, how do you say? Where is my tiramisu? Oh, sorry. Let's go. Marino. Oh, sorry, Marino. I love these lives. Keep it up there. Thank you, Lunani. I want to see you in more, man. I like your tactical analysis, especially on the goalkeeping. I really enjoyed that, because I feel like I talk to a brick wall when I talk about goalkeeping because no one cares. Oh, Mainu's through. He's given a nice little ball to Bruno. Oh, it's just taken off his foot. And it's a cheap yellow card that Dorgu's going to get. Does that mean there's a suspension for the final? If so, that's a pretty stupid thing to do. I think he's done it knowing that there isn't. But Dorgu needs to buck up his ideas a bit. It doesn't say that he misses the final. So 2 minutes left. The game is done. Bro, do you think this is absolute not given that time is relative to the observer? What? That time is absolute. I have no idea, brother. What do you think of the second half? Second half was much better than the first. I mean, we only played football for 30 minutes in this game. But during that time, Mason Mount, left foot. Oh, Mason Mount, that's beautiful. It's 4-1. Mason.
That was pretty good.
That was mad, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You always see amazing goals. You remember when we watched the Liverpool game and Bruno scored when Jarrell messed up and Bruno scored from halfway?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
You said at that time that was one of Bruno's best goals.
Yeah.
And that's the quality he brings to the team since he left from Sporting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chloe knows what she's doing, man.
I don't.
She does. Out of the two of us, I'm the sad one that sits here and watches football. She's the one that actually beats people up on Fortnite. She loves killing men on Fortnite, and I love that for her. Dressed as Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah, all right, Ruben Amorim's finally smiling, and I tell you what, Mason bloody Mount. I said, how many times did I say about the goalkeeper, by the way? He cannot kick a ball to save his life. The first time he has to do it under pressure from Rasmus, to be fair, he gives it straight to Mason Mount, who stops it with his right foot, and it's a beautiful goal with his left. I have to say, Mason, fair play. Stephen, you love Sabrina Carpenter. Welcome. She got some good goals, to be fair. Goals? God, I'm just a poor football man, aren't I? She got some good songs. Right. And that is the game done. That's the one time Ruben Amorim has smiled in the entire game. And we've won 4-1. And you know what? Wait a second. Chloe, didn't you say 7-something?
7-2.
Oh, you're 7-1 on aggregate, it turned out. So you're not, like, on including the last game. It was 7-1.
I mean,
you know your stuff. And that is it. I said 1-1. My girlfriend, who knows nothing, said 7-2 on aggregate. She was far closer than I was. So that is it. The game is done. 4-1. Manchester United 4, Athletic Club de Bilbao 1. Frankly, to have 7-1 as your aggregate score to go into a Europa League final is absolutely ridiculous. I don't care which way you look at it. That is brilliant from everyone involved. Smash the like button on the chat on YouTube. Smash it on TikTok. Follow if you haven't already. This is the non-toxic, calm Manchester United channel. That's why we do what we do. We're trying to build the biggest community of humble and calm Man United fans. I've seen what other channels do where they just scream and shout and they make fun of players and they call people names. I don't do any of that. I don't like it. I don't think there's any need to. You can criticize. I've criticized many players today, but ultimately we're here to support the biggest team in the world, in our world anyway, but do it in the proper way. These are people who want the best for our club, and this is what we want as well. So honestly, that is about as good a second half performance as we could have hoped. I would say for the first 50 minutes of the game, we weren't really in it. And I don't think that, I think Ruben saw that and he addressed it. What I like is that he addressed it within 10 minutes of the second half. And you got to respect that. And you got to say, Ruben, you made the right choices. You did well for us. And this is what we needed moving forward. So the final is not only in sight, the final is ours. We are going to the Europa League final to play against Spurs. Now, whatever the hell happens against Spurs, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm excited for it. So thank you, everyone in the chat. I'm going to go off to make the videos and then we're going to call it a night. We're going to melt some chocolate eggs and just have a nice night between the two of us. Yeah, baby. And then we're going to, and that's it. I mean, I'll hopefully give you some updates on what's going to go forwards on the channel with the final, but we're all going to say goodbye now. So Rox, if you wouldn't mind. Oh, you okay there?
He's tired.
You're tired? Whoa. He's tired. Yeah.
Say bye-bye.
You want to say bye?
Bye.
Well done, Rox. We'll let you go now. Yeah. Thank you, Rox. We awoke the king from his slumber, and now we are gone. You're going to sleep. It's 2:30 a.m. Fair play. But thank you, though, so much, everyone, for coming into the chat and for sticking around as long as you have. That is the end of it on YouTube. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. But I'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for that. And on